While Johnny Depp is gearing up for his 5th Pirates of the Caribbean film, set to hit AMC Theatres in 2015, the actor is also talking about his impending retirement from acting. While speaking to the UK press this week, Depp said that he's probably not too far away from quitting acting. He added that while he's not dropping out any second, he's considering moving out of the limelight in the very near future. Schnepp, buy or sell, Johnny Depp retiring from acting soon.
I completely sell this. Crybaby. Hey, you know what? He's just butthurt because Lone Ranger didn't make a lot of money, and he made some poor acting decisions playing like a stupid Tonto. So, and it didn't work. And he's not retiring. He's in Pirates 5. They're filming that. That's not called retiring. That's being in another giant franchise playing a silly cartoon character. So he's doing a couple of other films like Transcendence. I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see Johnny Depp get back to actual real acting, which he's great at when he cares, and he's not just kind of phoning it in. And like, I think that his statement saying I've said more scripted lines than real sentences in my life is it was poetic, and I feel for him. I'm like, yo, if that's really the case, why don't you take a break? Don't do 5 movies every year. Do 1 movie. That's awesome every year, especially because you're an in-demand actor. Then you'll have 8 months of real life to speak your own lines and live your own life. And you don't need it. You don't need the money. You don't need, now's your time. You're 50. You can rock into retirement like Anthony Hopkins. Remember when he was like, I'm retiring. Then he's Odin. Then he didn't ever retire. He just said, I'm tired of this acting business. Then immediately took like 25 roles. Yeah. I mean, he's never stopped. He never stopped. Right. So, but he did say he was retiring after he was in a couple of crappy films. So I feel that's kind of a thing that a lot of actors do. And if they had a big successful run and then they're in a slump, they start to question themselves and say, man, maybe it's just me and I should just retire. And because Lone Ranger was such a giant bomb, and it was such a costly bomb, and a lot of people are pointing their fingers at him, he might be internalizing. And I say, Johnny Depp, don't internalize it. You're an awesome actor. Just stop doing all these stupid, bad films. Go Crybaby. Remember John Waters? Get back into that awesome Johnny Depp activity, you know? So you can do it, man. Don't retire.
I got to sell this to, I mean, I think what we're hearing more than anything else is just hurt feelings. Because Johnny Depp has been getting bitter. Okay, so because we had the failure of the Rum Diaries, and this was a kind of a big deal that a lot of people just dropped. But after the Rum Diaries kind of failed, you know, he was asked by one journalist, you know, what do you think went wrong? Why did people not go to see it? And he said, because North American audiences aren't smart enough for a film like this.
And unfortunately, he's so wrong, because Rum Diary is a horrible film.
Yeah, it
horrible.
Wasn't good.
It's really bad.
And then, of course, he had Dark Shadows, which he just could not for the life of him understand why people didn't go out to see it. And then he did Lone Ranger, and obviously it's bombing a lot, and you're right, a lot of people pointing the fingers, and I think he's internalizing a lot of it, and I think it's more coming out of a place of bruised ego, which, and hey, look, you and I, if we did something really, really publicly and constantly had the population of the planet Earth hammering us for it, you would have a bruised ego too. It's not like Johnny Depp's got a soft, fragile ego. Right. We would all crumble under that pressure, and I think we're just seeing cracks in his armor now. I think it'll be fine. I think Transcendence is going to come. I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to remind us all how great Johnny Depp can be. And then he'll do Pirates 5, and we'll remember again, oh yeah, sometimes he does some really stupid stuff. Right. But I think once Transcendence comes, all will be healed.
Right.
I've loved Johnny Depp since Benny and June. I think that was such a great movie for him as well. And I think that at this point in his career, he should be a little bit more picky with what he's taking on and not just take these roles. And I think you're right. Just take a break. Don't retire. Yeah. We need you, Johnny Depp. We need you.
We need you not
Maybe not as a pirate.
Right. No more clown roles.
Not as a pirate.